That's to prove to you that it doesn't matter what you eat. As long as you do intermittent fasting and you in calorie deficit, you can lose weight. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And that's not just theory. This is a fact. I tested on my body, and I really hope that this opens your eyes to the things that you're capable of doing. Have your cake and eat it too. You can, and that's what I did. But I'm just overwhelmed with the achievement. Hi, I'm Eduardo Cavalcanti from the Ultimate Change Project, and today I'm going to do an experiment. I'm not advising anyone to do this, but I am going to do it. So basically, I'm going to prove to you how you can have your cake and eat it too, right? When it comes to weight loss. And does that sound exciting? It sounds damn exciting to me. So I've come across something called intermittent fasting, and since the end of last year, I started doing it. I'm going to show you guys below in the description where you can find all the information about it. I'm not going to go into detail because there's a lot of information on the internet, good ones as well, about it. So basically, for a large period of the day, you don't eat. And majority of this time is the time that you will sleep anyway, and you always eat within a window, like a window of 8 hours, or regardless, it depends on what you're going to decide to do, what type of intermittent fasting you're going to do. But the beauty is, I want to show you that a calorie is a calorie. Obviously not when it comes into, obviously not when you try to take into account the nutrition value, but a calorie is a calorie. So the issues that I had, and I see a lot of my clients that they had in the past, is the fact that a lot of people, they push themselves way too hard, right? So they have little salads, or they go on very, very strict diets where they deprive themselves from things, thinking that, oh, once I achieve the goal that I want, I'll be able to have all this food, or like waiting for a cheat day or something like that. And what happens usually is, like, because you're depriving yourself from things that you enjoy having, at some point you will crack and you will end up binging, or you're going to stop the diet because obviously what is the point of already giving up? So, and it is a vicious circle. This is for you that have tried everything possible and you always find yourself putting the weight back on, or even in a worst state that you were like when you started. So basically, as long as you're in deficit, right, calorie deficit, and you combine this with the intermittent fasting, right, you will lose the weight, right? So you don't have, what I'm going to show you, even by eating junk food, you can still lose the weight, right? This is not a diet that I would ever have, right? This is not something that, the type of foods I'm going to be eating is not something that I would ever eat, right? I would eat perhaps from time to time, but this is not part of my diet, right? Not something that I do every day. So this is for the people. Some people like it, right? Some people actually enjoy having junk food, and that's fine. You know, you don't have to be embarrassed about it. Like, you know, if you like doing that, that's fine. And if you want to eat all this stuff every day, if that makes you happy and you can still lose the weight, that's fine. Like, in the end of the day, we are all looking for happiness here, regardless, one way or another. We want to have a feeling about something. So when you eat, you have a good feeling about it, and it depends. It's from person to person. So today is day one, right? I've weighed myself earlier, and I'm going to have some McDonald's. Let's see how that feels so weird for me, to be honest, you know, like just starting my like a program, a diet or something like that by eating McDonald's. But this is what we're going to do. So let's get started. So I restricted my calorie intake to between 1500 to 1600 calories per day. I like the way I work. I like to have one big meal a day, right? Rather than several meals. Or even just before I enter, like when I enter my window, so I look forward to my dinner every day, right? And I still have probably the same amount of calories that most people have, however, within this window. So what do I have here? Okay. Tastes good. Can't deny it. It does taste good. Definitely not an amazing diet. Definitely not. This is I wouldn't want to put this into my body constantly. I'm hoping just a week of this it won't kill me. If it kills me, you guys will find out soon. So I had a Big Mac. I had the medium fries, and I had 9 nuggets, chicken nuggets, and obviously the dessert. So I had an apple pie, and I had a Sprite Zero. I feel I had to force myself like for half of the way when I was having the nuggets. I could have stopped then, but I want to make sure that I eat the calories, and that's the whole point as well. Not to push myself too far because I could end up cracking. So all of this was under 1500 calories. And one thing that I wanted to say as well is like, and these are not like, they're full of sugars. They're like not good, well, not good food, if that is no such a thing, but like, is your perception. But they are high in fat, high in carbs, high in sugar, high in everything. So if you could have 1500 calories of nutritious food, you would be able to eat a lot more. And I should do another project where for 7 days you guys see exactly what I eat, and the portions are huge. And you would be surprised that sometimes it's just 1200 calories, like, you know. But yeah, day one, this is my dinner. So yeah, I'm going to bed soon. Day one, it's done. It was actually easy, and I'll let you guys know how I get on towards the end of the evening and stuff. And tomorrow, I think I'm gonna be eating KFC. I can't even think about food anymore today. But yeah, hang in there, and I will come back. Day two. One of the things I have to say about last night when I had my meal is the fact that as soon as I finished it, I felt super tired. I felt really tired. Something that doesn't usually happen, like when I have a normal meal. I feel light, I eat quite clean, and even though I eat a lot, I eat very clean, so I never feel this way. And I literally collapsed within half an hour, or was in bed. I was really tired, and I fell asleep, and then I woke up around 3 o'clock, and I really struggled to sleep. Then I woke up this morning, went to the gym, had a great workout, and I've reduced the amount of time that I'm doing my workouts as well, because I don't want to influence on the diet, so I'm not burning like extra amount of calories just to make up for the deficit. Strangely enough, I didn't feel hungry at all today. I thought that because of the type of food that I was having, I would end up feeling really hungry because of the sugars and the bad food that I'm having at the moment. But I felt fine, and if you followed any of my other videos, you see that I do quite a bit of fasting. So today is a day that I could actually not eat at all, but because of this experiment, I will consume the calories. And another thing that I want to say, this is very extreme what I'm doing, right? And I don't advise anyone to do this at all. This is just for me, right? I like to go extreme to prove to people that you know, like you can actually do this, but with healthier like types of food, you know, but that you don't have to stop doing what you like, right? Whenever you're going to do anything, don't tell anybody, because everyone has a judgment, right? Everyone has an opinion, and opinion isn't a fact. A fact is, I am doing an experiment here, and we are going to have a result, and that's going to be a fact, right? But whenever you say like you're counting your calories or you're doing intermittent fasting, you're going to have a bunch of people that are going to try and put you down. Do you know why? Because you're putting a mirror in front of them to show them that you can do what they can't. Right? So they have to create an excuse. This is something that, you know, you must have experienced before. So you have people say, oh, you're doing the starving thing, or like, oh, I wouldn't put that into my body. But, you know, you do know that those people, they do. And if they overweight, you know, that's something that they would like to address. But for some reason, one reason or another, they don't. So even though you're very sure about yourself, what you're going to do, just keep it to yourself. Just show the results, because you're going to be confronted. And sometimes it can be difficult depending on the personality that you have. Even if you like 99% like, you know, ready to do something, sometimes you just need that 1%, you know, that negative people will implant into your mind, right? And you're going to start doubting yourself, and you end up not doing what you should be doing. So this is just to encourage you to see the results that you can get, even being able to actually eat what you want. Right? So this is very extreme, and I like to do that way. This works for me. So today I have KFC. I wanted to get some dessert. I was going to go for ice cream, but they didn't have any ice cream, so I got a couple of extra wings, hot wings. So basically what I did was, like, instead of the fries, I love fries, but they are actually very, they have a lot of calories. So instead I got 3 mini fillets, right? Burgers. So one of the burgers is instead of one of the fries. And I got 6 hot wings when I was going to have 4. But because they've run out of ice cream, I didn't have it. It was, like I tell you, I've never go to KFC, but it was one of the worst experiences in my life. I just think that people don't want to be there. And even the people that are there to eat, I don't think they care if they eat or not. They spend so much time like ordering. I don't know, maybe it's a treat for them. I don't know, but yeah, it took me a long time to order my meal. But let's get cracking, and bon appetit, and let me start. By the way, all of this is just under 15 calories, 1500 calories. It's a lot of food. I will struggle to go get through it, but I will. My girlfriend is here, and she's just admiring what I'm eating. She's French. She just disapproves on it, but the smell smells good, so she's checking it out. Right. Go. This is better than what I had last night for sure. So it's much better. It's probably worse for you. I don't know. Another thing as well, I want to end up with the myth that people have that you shouldn't have carbohydrates before bedtime. That's not far until my bedtime, and then I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to show you that that's a myth. It means nothing. You can have, sometimes I have pasta, I have carbohydrates, and literally I jump into bed to sleep. That was spicy. And voila. 3 mini fillets, 6 wings, and a Coke Zero. I'll come back tomorrow. Let's see how I feel to the end of this evening, and wish me good luck. And we're back. So yeah, today it was I found a little bit difficult because usually what I do is I as soon as I reach my window, usually most of the times I do 16:8. Um, so I fast for 16 hours and I eat within a window of 8 hours. So as soon as I reach my window, what I do is like I have a piece of fruit, I have something, right, to get me going to the end of the day where I'm going to have my meal. And now because like junk food, it has a lot of calories in it and the portions are not very big, and obviously like because of the sugars and everything like that, you can get quite hungry quite quickly. What I did, I didn't want to eat anything and save all the calories for my main meal, which is now. So yeah, it was a little bit difficult because I was actually a little bit hungry, but it was fine in the end. And one of the things that I'm struggling as well is the type of like the portions, because usually I have a lot of vegetables and I have a lot of like protein and stuff like that. And here I literally have carbohydrates and some fats, which is the cheese. And I got some chocolate as well, which I am going to have only 4 of it. And I've got this bad boy here as well. So everything altogether is under 1600 calories. So yeah, today was the struggle was literally just because of the I couldn't have anything else. One of the things that I've noticed is that I'm not going to the toilet. Like I haven't been for the past yesterday and today, but I don't feel constipated or anything like that. But it's definitely making a difference on my diet because usually I'm regular. So anyway, this is I'm sure you guys want to know about this, but that's my plate. One thing that I wanted to say was that yesterday, even though I had a lot of food from KFC, I didn't feel tired like I felt tired when I had McDonald's. So I don't know why, but I didn't feel tired at all. However, I couldn't sleep. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and just couldn't go back to sleep. So usually I sleep quite well. So I don't know. Okay, so tomorrow I'll come back with something else for you guys. I'll make sure I'll pick something, I don't know, decent enough. I'm running out of ideas, to be honest, because like it's also very difficult to calculate the calories. So many websites here in the UK, they don't actually show you exactly. You have to be like, they try and trick you to show you that like you're eating less than you are. So you have to calculate, they separate some of the ingredients and stuff like that. So you have to keep your eye on to this type of stuff. So today I ended up going to a supermarket to get this stuff because I just couldn't figure out where to eat. But anyway, tomorrow I'll come back with some more. Hi guys, I'm back. So day 4. I just want to show you what I'm having. So I'm having, that's my girlfriend. She actually enjoyed she joined me on this hot dog date night. So I'm having, don't know if you can see, so 2 hot dogs, 2 buns, 2 sausages on each, and I have another 2 buns here, which I'm going to have. I've got some mustard and 7-Up and whatnot. Today again, it was simple day. Didn't feel felt a little bit hungry, but not crazy. It's fine, absolutely fine. So let's get going with this. I know this is not proper food, still be junk food, but it's the closest I've been for quite a while now, since I start this challenge. And it's quite nice actually, I have to say. I'm quite impressed with the amount of bread I can have. Everything under 1500 calories. One thing that I was going to say, I still haven't been to the toilet. This is going to be the second day that I haven't been to the toilet. And another thing is that I'm getting quite a few spots that I don't have. Usually I don't have, say, all over my back. Clearly it shows, you know, how my diet is. Crazy because I eat very healthy most of the times, so especially during the week, for sure. And just because I've been having all this type of food, so my girlfriend, she couldn't resist. So today she fell for it. It's alright from time to time, you know. That's the whole point. Don't feel guilty. If you want to enjoy a slice of bread, a cake or anything like that, just go for it. You know, as long as you follow the process, calorie deficit, and stick to intermittent fasting. This is too much already. I could be done with my meal. Seriously. How do I know how much I'm putting? That's the thing. The more you count your calories, the more you have an idea of how much each thing has, how many calories, and it just becomes like a normal thing, second nature. Interesting fact that you guys might not know, I'm originally from Brazil, and the hot dogs in Brazil, we actually put everything you can possibly think. We put ham, cheese, chips actually, crisps actually, quail's eggs, raisins, no more eggs sometimes. And in Sao Paulo, I come from Rio, so in Sao Paulo, they actually put mashed potato. You might think that that's weird, but it actually tastes okay. And we're done. So day 4 was like another day. One thing that I'm quite surprised is the fact that I thought I was going to get really tired because of all the stuff that I'm eating, and I don't. I feel fine. I wake up early to go to the gym. I do everything that I had to do normally. It's just like the side effects that I would say is literally like, you know, the spots that I've been getting. But I've noticed I'm definitely getting leaner. I can tell that. And yeah, I don't feel much different. But what I'm doing here is literally for people to be motivated and to know that they can still enjoy bits of this with the diet that they do, not as a lifestyle. Anyway, day 4, I'll come back tomorrow. All right, so today's day 5. I'm actually not going to eat at home. I'm actually going to a restaurant called Wagamama. I don't know. Yeah, I've calculated the amount of calories that I'm going to have. It's not really junk food, but it's something that I wouldn't have normally. I would be quite strict, and that's the type of stuff I just want to show people as well, like, you know, they can still go out and eat out as long as they can calculate the amount of calories. And annoying thing is, like, most of the places it's really hard to calculate the calories because they just don't have the information. So anyway, yeah, I'm getting there, and I'm going to record what I'm eating and stuff in a bit.
You guys sure that's your ramen?
Yep. Enjoy. Thank you. You want me to take that one? It's finished or not yet? No, I'm still okay. Yeah, take it. A lot of food. Dessert. So fried banana with ice cream.
Amazing dinner. You can still enjoy, come out, have a nice dinner and enjoy everything. You can share if you want and still lose weight.
Moment of the truth. So we did it. We did it. That's to prove to you that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you eat. As long as you do intermittent fasting and you in calorie deficit, you can lose weight, and to be honest, you can check out the body fat percentage as well. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And that's not just theory. This is a fact. I tested on my body. And I really hope that this opened you guys, like, your eyes to the things that you're capable of doing. You can have your cake and eat it too. You can, and that's what I did. So anyway, but I'm just overwhelmed with the achievement.